How you doing, fam bam? This is Chris Muzo here with another video about NVIDIA. And I want to talk to you about NVIDIA's 3080 and 3090. And it may not be the best card around. Stay tuned and find out exactly the reason why it may not be. NVIDIA really wants to blow out their competition, AMD. They want to beat out their 6900 XT and their 6800 XT. And they have some brand new cards coming out. And it may not just be the iterations of a 3080 and 3090. They're already talking plans about a 40 series card. You may feel like it's a little early to talk about 40 series, but not for NVIDIA. I know. 30 series sounds like a myth. It's like the myth of 2020. You just couldn't get your hands on it. Just make sure if you find this content useful to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy content just like this and you want to join the big wonderful fan band, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. But let me get straight into it because I know you guys want to know exactly what is NVIDIA planning. I mean, everybody in the PC community was waiting the last couple years for the 20 series to finally end, for all the iterations to stop, and for them to release the 30 series, the long awaited and pure GPU. But nobody can quite get their hands on it. But maybe that's a blessing in disguise. I'm going to tell you exactly the reason why, because you're going to listen to everything I have to tell you, because this could be pretty critical, especially for the year 2021. Everybody knows when a new GPU does get released, when it is already a big leap, that the next step is usually a smaller leap. So you would think the 40 series is more of a smaller leap. Maybe it's like a 20% gain over the 30 series. But wait till you hear this. Have you ever heard of Project Lovelace? That's right, Project Lovelace. So you would think the next step from 30 series is a small leap. Well, they may do another large leap. That's right, NVIDIA may do another large leap. Have they joined pole vaulting of the Olympics? Now, 40 series is supposed to be another large leap forward from the 30 series. But then again, you got to take this with a grain of salt because this is just rumored. So 40 series is supposed to be a larger leap from the 30 series. On top of that, this 40 series is supposed to be a 75% improvement over the 20 series, which sounds pretty phenomenal. And also, I gotta thank 3dcenter.org for posting the tweet. I will show you that in a second, because Nvidia Lovelace is a computer engineer pioneer of the 1800s. It already sounds like a pretty awesome movement, but wait till you see these numbers with me. So the tweet by 3dcenter.org says, so NVIDIA's 8102 chip maybe is like 12 GBC, 72 TPC, 144 SM, 18432 FP32 units, 66 teraflops, FP32 power on 1.8 gigahertz. That's quite a boost clock. GA102 has a 6 multiplied by 6 structure. Maybe 8102 will get a 12 multiplied by 6 structure. That's pretty amazing from these specs alone, and if they are accurate, that would be amazing if they ended up doubling the cores. A lot of this really seems unreal, especially with numbers like this, and especially for it to jump for another big leap from the 30 series. It almost really makes you not want to get a 30 series card because of it, if these rumors are true. So the year of 2020 and the year of 2019 seemed like it was all about chip size, and it seems like this trend will continue, especially for the year 2021 and so on. On average, you do not see large leaps just like this, from 30 series to 40 series to be as equal from jumping to the 20 series to the 30 series. That just typically doesn't happen. And the prediction of 5nm chips were not supposed to be this big, huge, powerful increase. Instead, it was supposed to save energy. Instead, it's supposed to be less power consuming. And that's what typically happens over time. A lot of chipsets will require a lot of power, because in order to get more power, it needs to draw more power, just like the 30 series chips. But supposedly these 5nm chips will draw 15 or 20% less power, and that was what was expected. But the more crazy part is these 5nm chips is supposed to increase 45% density. But wait till you get a load of this. 18,432 CUDA cores and 66 teraflops. That is unbelievable. That is a massive. I mean, look at it compared to 30 series. That's nearly a 40% boost. Just about. Now you can get a picture of exactly how much of a punch, how much of a power hitter this new 8102 chipset's supposed to really be. It almost makes you just want to sit back and wait for these new 40 series cards to come out instead, because these 30 series cards feel like that they're never gonna produce enough cards for anyone. But what I'm really super curious about is exactly what kind of requirements that this 8102 chipset will require. But with 18,432 CUDA cores, exactly how power hungry will it be? Yes, it's supposed to be less power consuming, but by how much? We all know from the 20 series, which was 270 watts, jumping to the 30 series was about 350 watts, but that's okay, because 30 series is a mythological beast anyway. And if the 40 series does mythologically appear, and it does require more power, you got Zeus to throw his lightning bolt at it, and that'll give you your wattage that you need. Nvidia doesn't want this to be a mythological beast anymore. They want to actually pull out of Samsung's contract, that they actually are thinking about going back to TSMC. TSMC has been very reliable for Nvidia, and it would be really nice to get more of these cores manufactured, because everybody that's been waiting for them deserves them. But I want to talk to you about something that may be coming out really soon, besides the 40 series card, because that's still a far ways away. And if that does get released, it might not be till 2023. Just guessing, maybe about 2023, even into 2024. I do want to say some very important information for you guys who really wants that 30 series card. And it's probably also a blessing in disguise, two blessings in disguise, that you didn't get that 30 series card just yet, because there is a big rumor, and it seems like it's becoming more and more true, that a 3080 Ti will be released. Also a 3060 to compete with AMD's 6700 XT. Nvidia's GPU 3060 is supposed to have about 12 gigabytes of VRAM. And as you can see from these manufacturer numbers, not only by ASUS, but Gigabyte themselves also put out these SKUs. As you can see from Gigabyte and ASUS, that they are planning a 3080 Ti as well, with 20 gigabytes of VRAM. And supposedly it may have boost clocks even faster than the 3090, because of course that is more for the gaming side of things. 3080 Ti may be released in sometime at the end of February. Same thing with 3060, but I think 3060 may end up getting released a little bit later, just because that's just how Nvidia is. And they will probably release that card probably around April or May. Price wise, they want to keep it close to the competition. They want to keep it probably around $1,100 is my guess. I don't think it'll be $1,000, but it'll probably be more like $1,100. If it's $1,000, that'd be awesome, but I don't think Nvidia will go quite that low. But I do believe that the 3060 will be much more price friendly, and it will definitely directly compete against the 6700 XT. Does this sway you to wait for the 40 series instead, or do you want to go for a new iteration of 30 series? Maybe you're at the 3080 Ti, or maybe you're more on the budget and you want to go for the 3060, which still is plenty of VRAM, which is at 12 gigabytes. Let me know down in the comments down below. If you found this content very useful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy content just like this and you want to join the big wonderful fan band where we love to talk about tech, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for all the newest updates. Make sure you follow my Twitter handle right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Chris Mizo signing out.